and welcome to another edition of Curator's Pick here at the Butterworth Center and the Deere Wyman House. In a recent video, we talked about the Butterworth Center organ that was installed in 1909, and you saw this historic photo from the 1950s. You don't see the console or the piece that we're going to talk about today in this picture, but you see the big tapestry that hung over the woodwork in front of the pipes. But another historic photo from the 1950s shows us the console over here, and then over here there's another cabinet. And that's the piece we're going to talk about today. That is the Moeller Artiste reproducing organ. Now, MP Moeller Company is named after Matthias Peter Möller, who was a native of the Danish island of Bornholm. He immigrated to the United States in 1872 and started the MP Moeller Company in Pennsylvania. Then a few years in the early 1880s, I believe, Hagerstown, Maryland convinced him to move his business there. And that's where the company existed well into the 1990s. I believe 1992 was the last organ built by the company. But the player attachment, from what I've read, nearly every major manufacturer of pipe organs offered a role-playing device for its organs. Usually it was, say, a Moeller organ and a Moeller Artiste player attachment, or a Kimball organ and a Kimball player attachment. Ours is a little different in that the Butterworths installed a Bennett Stanky organ in 1909, made in Rock Island, Illinois, just next door to Moline, where we're at. And then later, they added the Moeller Artiste. Bennett Stanky, even though what I've read said most organ companies offered a player attachment, maybe they didn't. But maybe they carried Moeller Artiste. And so in 1913 is when our records say the Moeller Artiste was added here to the Butterworth home. We only have about 14 rolls. Many are very fragile condition. We do have one that seems to be playable. To really hear the organ well, it's better to go with our digital hookup that we have on the pipe organ itself now. But let's see if we can get it to play. One other object that we have in our archives is this booklet from Moeller. It's the repertoire of the Moeller Artiste. So it's a listing, this one's dated 1931, of all the rolls that they have, or all the titles that they have available. Now, we aren't able to buy new rolls now, although I would like to talk with the University of Oklahoma's American Organ Institute. I found a fabulous video on YouTube from this organization, and we'll post the link to that at the end. What's fantastic is they were able to obtain the original master rolls from the Moeller company before everything disappeared or got junked. And the gentleman that I mentioned earlier that wrote the organ article, Jim Weisenborn, he's the one that saved those master rolls and the equipment to make rolls for the mass public. And so this is explained all in that video. It's really wonderful. So be sure and go and listen to that. I hope you enjoyed this month's Curator's Pick, and we'll see you next month.